A little later in the programme. Swansea 28, Newport 14, 3 tries for Swansea: Ian Buckett, Alan Reynolds and Paul Arnold. Now then, we're going to go to the Knoll first, where Neath, the cup holders, welcomed, if that's the right word, the 5 times cup winners Cardiff, who caused the big upset in the last round by knocking out Llanelli. Well, Neath, their confidence oozing with the naming of 2 new Welsh caps from the club, but Brian Williams was not in their lineup today. 5 minutes of the match have gone as we join it with the referee Les Peard. There's no score. Our commentators Phil Bennett and Lynn Davis.
Neath happy to keep it rolling forward. This is Martin Morris, caught by opposite number Morris. Collins rather, this is Jones, in support is Thorburn, lovely time pass. Edmonds on the slant, sets it perfectly back for the drive on. Tremendous Neath driving, standing off is Roland Phillips. Good defence though by Cardiff, they were aware of that. This is Bridges again, Williams, Thorburn in the centre position. He's found little space perhaps. Rhea engulfed there, but that's good play, and this is space for Cardiff. Mike Hall, collared by Edmonds. This is Jones, keeps it in play. Paul Williams is back there, and happy really to hack that ball anywhere, but that's good enterprise from Cardiff. Excellent counter-attacking.
Tremendous tackling in the first place that stopped Neath dead, and then quite rightly good attacking play. Lovely play by Mike Hall. I like the way he didn't die with the ball, he flicked it back inside, and George intelligent, he puts the kick downfield knowing he had no support, and Paul Williams very little option, but to boot the ball dead. Perfect position for Cardiff.
Again, just watch Pugh is turning inwards, making sure that he anchors one side, and indeed Cardiff can't then, and the foot comes in, and Mark Jones and Richie Collins and 1 or 2 others. Temper's lost. And Les Peard will need to get involved quite quickly, and he penalises Richie Collins. And Thorburn in a hurry to get on with it as well. And that's relief for Neath.
And the scrum's in a heck of a mess, been twisted all around. There's where the referee awards your side, and there's a punch, and Collins is flat on the floor.
Excellent position this for Cardiff. That's the Neath 22. Watkins aims at the back, and really Mark Jones climbing all over Mark Edwards, and no doubt in the mind of Les Peard, a penalty awarded to Cardiff. Their first chance then to kick it goal. Evans then with a chance to put Cardiff 3 points ahead, and indeed succeeds. Confident first kick for David Evans, and so Cardiff already 3 points ahead. 7 for Cardiff is Richie Collins, retained on the open side in the national team to play Scotland on next Saturday. That's all straight, says Les Peard. Feeding the front row, Phillips will want to keep it rolling into the wind. This is Roland Phillips though, not the captain Kevin. Laid back, that's lovely creaming off as Morris again drives on. Cardiff sensibly standing off ruck and maul, just defending. Again it's probing. Lovely pass from Thorburn, releases Edmonds. Lovely running from the left winger before finally running out of space, but the hands of Thorburn so slick and quick there, offering Edmonds space.
When they moved that ball to the narrow side, there was no space at all. Good play by the forwards, and he's driving in, sucking in the opposition, but a lovely pass. Thorburn flicked it on in one movement. Brilliant play by the fullback, set Edmonds free, but good covering by Cardiff forces the winger into touch.
2 sevens at the back, Collins and Morris. Morris for Neath. Lovely little pass from John. This is space. That's lovely play from Ring. The support from Collins and from Lloyd. John, this is Hall. Now to Steve Ford and to Jones before finally running out of space. But what good play, what creativity from Mark Ring in midfield. The Neath posts in the background. The Llewellyns combine again. It's Phillips and Watkins. Little words on the fringes. Captain Kevin Phillips just trying to block the blind side. Good control from Neath, though. Again, they're probing both sides, and the ball situation is now turned into a wreck. Still tight and disciplined. The ball well protected. Now it's into a maul again. Driven on. Finally, though, Peer decides it's not going any further.
Good tactics by Neath, playing into a gale force wind, slowing things down, taking a lot of time out. Good mauling, good play by the forwards.
It's quickly delivered for Neath. Thorburn again, that's well weighted. Offers Bridges the chance to hack on. This is David Evans. Dumped by both Bridges and Morris. A chance here. Tremendous driving from Mark Jones. They cream away. It's not tied it up though, but still the ball was there and Edwards was offside. Still kept on by Phillips, straight at the opposition defence. Still keeping straight on, and again a penalty awarded, this time hands on the ground, and this time Paul Thorburn surely will kick it goal.
Incredible decision by Kevin Phillips there, smack in front of the post. He didn't think twice, he took the short penalty, and you've got probably one of the best kickers in the world in your team.
Paul Thorburn, a chance here to draw Neath level at 3 points each. Thorburn from straight in front of the post, hardly misses those, and success for the Neath fullback, and now the team's level. Edwards gets hands with, that's lovely hands from Collins. It's a tester for Thorburn, but the fullback, well, that's not a good kick, and Paul John picks up, has the support of Mike Griffiths. The rest of the Cardiff forwards arrive if they can deliver this quickly. John to Richie Collins, to John again, lots of space out wide, but Ring, well, reclaimed by Matthew Lloyd, still in play, still Cardiff attacking as Ring looks for a place through. And David Evans, really, that's tremendous Neath defence, but, well, the ball has gone dead, and all sorts of options there, but no real confidence in the Cardiff three-quarter line.
And really, it was great play by Edmonds earlier on. He'd come in and balked that move. There was a three-man overlap, and he came in and knocked the pass down. And as you can see, the ball's gone back. David Evans is forced to kick hurriedly, and the ball has gone dead.
8 for Cardiff is Mark Edwards. 5 is Sutton. He's the main line-out jumper. Opposite Gareth Llewellyn, the main Neath jumper in the middle. It's Llewellyn that wins it, but Bridges really does well to recover from that poor delivery. And again, Roland Phillips probing the blind side, slips away a pass to the other Phillips, Kevin. He holds it long enough for Gareth Llewellyn to arrive. David Joseph is there, delivered by Pugh into midfield. Leahy, huge pass to Thorburn. Higgs, his hands not quite ready for that, still shakes off one tackle, has support inside in the shape of Bateman. This is good running from the centre, and Edmonds not quite able to take that final pass. But
noticeable who was across to take the final pass from the left wing. Over to the right was Alan Edmonds. And there's a great play by the forwards. They've handled well. Llewellyn does very well. And watch the passing in midfield. It's beautiful. It's a long pass. Thorburns passing this afternoon is superb. There he gets away in one. Behind Higgs, but at least the passing was good in midfield.
Williams with 6 minutes remaining of the first half. Again, too far. It's not been the best facet of his play today, restarting. It's a little bit too far. Card again got awarded a penalty for killing the ball on the ground. And Mark Ring marches across to instruct his outside half, David Evans.
Cardiff do well to take the ball, go to ground, and then I think it's anybody's ball. Quite rightly, Mr. Peart lets the game flow, but there's what I think he then sees somebody go over the top, trying to kill the ball for Neath.
Evans with a good strike again, and this time successful. David Evans for the second time successful with a penalty kick at goal, and it restores that Cardiff lead of 3 points. Paul Thorburn poised on the right side, Mark Jones in control, lots of movement off the ball. Jones decides to go, supported by the ever-present Roland Phillips. Now it turns into a ruck. Bridges has a little look. Thorburn is there, Martin Morris is there. Again, it's Bateman. Yes, over! So, selected to play for Wales this week, and having decided to play today, scores a try.
Lovely pass in the game by Thorburn, and Martin Morris does ever so well. He flicks the ball on. Bateman, simple tasks, proves his strength, and he's over by the post.
Thorburn with a conversion that gives Neath the lead for the first time in the game. That was the last incident of the first half. We now rejoin the game some way into the second half. Mark Edwards, support not quite there, places it back nicely though. David Evans with a little space for Mike Hall, good tackling from Bateman. Evans on the loop, this is good defence from Neath. Martin Morris covering acres of ground, and on the retreat, Cardiff no option but to kill it.
There's Cardiff winning, good ball. Evans is a quick lad, but Martin Morris has him there. Good pass inside. Evans scores to go again, but another tremendous tackle by Martin Morris. Neath are in very quickly, and there's where Mr. Peart says that Cardiff got over killing the ball.
Thorburn then with this kick of 35 metres, sails high and handsome. The response is one of delight from the Neath faithful, and they sense already that they're into the semi-final of the Welsh Cup competition. Absolute control from the Neath scrum. Bridges explores the box, Edmonds is there. Just out of space.
And a magnificent chip by Bridges. I don't know whether Edmonds was half a yard offside, but he was there, got the ball, and only desperate defence stopped Neath.
Nunnally is the better option here. But Cardiff can't secure it. This is Williams, intercepted by Ring. Edmonds is the tackler. But Mark Jones to Martin Morris. The other back row man, Roland Phillips, wanted the ball, couldn't quite get it. Still, Neath maintain pressure. This is Gareth Llewellyn, but Leahy can't hold on to that ball. Nunnally out in space, does a good recovery job. Cardiff line just on the left there, the corner flag. All this pressure must tell it before long. Bridges delayed that an age, and Higgs was on the cut, but good defence again from Collins. Williams, lovely dummy from the outside half. Support again from the forwards in the shape of Llewellyn. The Phillipses again probing, but Williams not given good ball. Mark Edwards decides that he has to do something about it. Drives on for Cardiff. That's better. And Peart awards a penalty. Cardiff need to keep it going, but it wasn't from the right spot, says the referee. So Cardiff throw away a golden opportunity to relieve pressure. Paul Williams position behind the scrum. He'll hoist it towards the posts. So Tester, Ring and Rhea there. Rhea collects so well, stays on his feet. Tremendous work from the fullback, but the ball now loose. Thorburn with lots of people free open side. Phillips to Edmonds. This is Kevin Phillips. Well, there were people free outside. Still, it's driven on by Pugh. This is Joseph, lovely hands. This is Roland Phillips. Can he get there? Yes! At last, all the pressure tells. And the flanker, so prominent all afternoon, finally rewarded.
The pressure had to come, tremendous ball. Paul Thorburn does very well because he changes the direction of play, shows strength, knows there's gaps on the other side. Phillips involved there. Remember, number 6 was involved. I thought Kevin Phillips should have passed outside, but he's sucking the cover in all the time, knowing that support is always at hand. Pugh goes down to ground. Out it comes. Roland Phillips will be the outstanding forward so far this afternoon, showing tremendous strength, and he's over.
Paul Thorburn, a chance to convert that try, and for the second successive time, turns the try into a goal, and the gap now 12 points. Again, it's Nunnally that takes it on. A really tremendous drive, but again isolated, has creamed it though. Evans, Ring, Hall, Ray into the line. It's all just a little bit lateral though. Jones offered the chance to run, Higgs just watching him, and then to lose, well, it's not the thing to do. Kicking it away is not the thing to do against Neath in that situation. So the pressure is now back on Steve Ford. Has to run, no support there at all, and engulfed by the Neath number 8, Mark Jones.
Tactically, Cardiff will have to change the game because Richard Jones there kicked ahead straight down Paul Throbbins' throat, and he put it back 80 metres downfield.
David Joseph in the front for Neath. Mike Griffiths quickly through, delivers nicely to John. Evans, Ring, holds it beautifully. Great play from the centre. Ankle tap by Jones. Still Cardiff. They lose it again, and this is Williams. Was that an intentional knock-on? Carried on. This is Higgs. Support on the inside in the shape of Bridges. Higgs still going. Can't